What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those who are new here, hopefully you will take the time and stick around and hit that subscribe button. And for all of my returning subscribers, hey girl. So today we are into the month of love, right? So for this week, I really wanted to focus on all things self-love. So today I'm going to show you guys a few ways that I use different journals and different techniques to really focus on myself. I'm really calling this video more like self-exploration, but it's all about getting to know yourself and really loving yourself, so on and so forth. So if you want to stay tuned and see how we do these things or how I do these things, make sure that you stay tuned. All right, so we are back. So the first thing that I kind of wanted to show you guys was just all of the things that I use whenever I'm doing some sort of self-exploration practice. I have a couple of sticker books because sometimes I feel like just, you know, jazzing things up a little bit. So I have two happy sticker planners, or happy planner sticker books, excuse me. And these were specifically for journaling, which is why I thought that I would show you guys these. I'm sure if you are already a happy planner girl, then you've seen those before. But even if you're not a happy planner girl, which is why I thought it was important that I would grab this book. I have had this for years at this point. I have used it quite a bit for like all sorts of things, just self-exploration type things. I journal, I reflect on any meditation, any meditations that I had, so on and so forth. So you don't have to have like a fancy book to just, explore yourself. You can use just a regular old composition book. I like this one because it has butterflies, and I really like what butterflies stand for. So even if you're not a happy planner girl, I still wanted to give you guys an option. But for those who are happy planner girls, the reason why I love this system so much is because you can add to it, you can take away, you can, there's so many different ways that you can use happy planner notebooks, and that's why I love it. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys, a lot of the stuff that I have in here is pretty personal, but this is something that I did a few days ago, and I was just feeling like really kind of down. I think I've expressed to you guys before on my channel. If you've been here, then you know that I've been having like, a hard time lately, but I really wanted to sit down and focus on things that made me happy and things that just sparked joy in my life without spending a dime. So these are just a few of the things that I came up with. And like when I went back and like reread some of these things, I was like, these are all things that I used to do as a kid when I had no money. And sometimes that's what you really have to go back to, especially when you're exploring yourself. A lot of these things that you find that you really love, you'll remember like, oh my gosh, I used to do this when I was a kid. Like something for me specifically is playing in the dirt. I've always loved doing that as a kid, so it's no surprise now that I absolutely love gardening. Not only because of the growing aspect, but I just love the act of just like digging in the dirt and being like, really careless about, being pretty or like doing things perfectly. It's just, you're in there and you're making a mess. Speaking of a mess, don't mind my hands. I was kind of debating whether or not I was going to do this, even though my hands are a hot mess. I did a rookie mistake today at work, and I forgot to put on gloves when I was doing a color service. And so my hands look like I've been playing in the dirt. So, you know what? I was just rolling with it. I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm still going to get this out here. But yeah, so this is one of the things that you can definitely do to explore yourself. Just writing down a bunch of things that just makes you happy. And of course you can decorate the page. You don't have to decorate the page. Again, you can literally just pull a regular old note sheet of paper and do the same exact thing. All right, the next thing that I have on my list that you can do to do a little bit of self-exploration is to write things that you love about yourself. So just to make this a little bit more fun, I figured that we can make this a little bit more decorative. Like, why not? So I know that there are some, there we go. So to make it simple, let's put this guy down. Actually, let me go on ahead and pull this out. And I have these Tombow pins. Haven't really had a chance to use them much yet, so 10 things. Love about me. No, it's not super fancy or anything, but not all things have to be. We can make it a little bit more fun. All right, and to make it really cute, let's go on ahead and use some different hearts. So figure we can kind of scatter them all over the page. No rhyme or reason, really. Okay, so we have 10 hearts scattered about. So let me think. The first thing I love about me, I will say my smile. I think I want to go for a thicker pen. I'll go for the 8. It's another thing I like about me, and I'm just going to fill this in and kind of speed through it. All right, so here is yet another example of 10 things I love about me. And obviously you can make this a lot more fancy. I just wanted to give you guys a quick and cute example. You can obviously take the time to like color these things in with like the Tombow markers, like, you know, kind of add a little bit of pizzazz to things. I really like how light this wash is. I think this is cute. But yeah, this is just a simple example of how to write 10 things you love about yourself. All right, and the last final thing that I will say that you can do to do a little bit of self-exploration is to write a letter to your 12-year-old self, just giving yourself advice that you wish that you would have had somebody giving you at that time. So I found this cute little envelope here. This is also out of one of the journaling books. So we can just simply write letter my 12-year-old self. And then you can obviously write that letter. I'm not going to do that here today, but that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys got some really good ideas on 3 different ways that you can really love on yourself and explore yourself. I hope that you all enjoyed this, and until the next one, I thank you guys so much for stopping by. Peace out.